I'm Danny. Once upon a time, I was a skeptic. Steven's Universe sounds like a weird, abstract Cartoon Network show that I wouldn't be able to enjoy. From my point of view, Cartoon Network died when Toonami did. What? Toonami came back. That is 2008. The idea that Cartoon Network produced a show in 2013 that would appeal to me was just absurd. Thank goodness I befriended someone who loved Steven Universe then as much as I do now. Because otherwise I would have never met this cutie pie.
Your middle name is Cutie Pie.
Steven Universe, it's his name, not his universe, is a show that toes the line between fantasy and science fiction, exploring things that we don't necessarily understand, but we don't really need to. For example, gems. They're literally rocks that only have form because they project light into solid shapes somehow in order to look humanoid, in order to look like ladies. How? But it doesn't really matter because what Steven Universe is really about is, um, well, Steven is a half gem that wants to help his aunt-like figures, the crystal gems. He wants to save the world and follow his destiny, which he puts on himself, but that's not. In his eyes, he needs to follow in his mother's footsteps. She was the leader of the crystal gems who saved the whole world thousands of years ago. But since he's half human, the gems want to be careful with him. These days, the group lives near a small city, Beach City, where all sorts of characters reside, all human. During Steven's child years, he spends most of his time in town, getting to know the people. He's not invited on the Gem's missions, being in all likelihood mortal. There's a donut shop, pizza place, there's the whole boardwalk, which is on a pier. It's why it's called Beach City. It's a city on a beach. There's even a theme park. So while the gems are off doing missions, we get to meet a small chunk of the world he wants to be saving. Before he even learns how to... Spoilers! Sorry, I wish I could explain exactly what this show is about, but it's simply impossible to explain without giving pretty much everything away. You have to learn as you go. I want to take you through Steven and point out exactly why I love this show. There's going to be themes of friendship and family and found family, and so Steven gets to grow up, maybe too fast even. Don't get me wrong, it has its flaws. Some episodes are wonky, don't quite explain everything properly, or just plain old don't make sense. But there are others that are 10 out of 10. We'll dive in together and give this baby boy his due. And without further ado,